Hmm?
What brings you here?
To the Bard's College? Why, the performances, of course. I'm a bit of a culture aficionado. I enjoy anything involving art and culture. And there is no better place to find it in Skyrim than here in Solitude. I even hear that the museum is reopening, which should be quite exciting.
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune?
You play well.
Thank you. I'm still at the beginning of my lessons, but Inga, Dean Six Fingers, says I'm quite good with the flute. Always good to see a fellow bard.
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled times.
What's the word around town?
Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace.
Does being a bard pay well?
Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for. Always good to see a fellow bard.
I found the bone. I've brought it to you, but still I am refused.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
What's wrong with my outfit?
Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should come by our shop, Radiant Raiment. We could fix you right up.
Do you always insult people when you meet them?
It's not an insult, just an observation. If I were walking around with a wound, I would want you to tell me to see a doctor. Your outfit is something of an open wound, where attire is concerned.
So what should I wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit.
Sounds easy enough. I'll do it.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment. Remember Radiant Raiment when you need a change of attire.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
Hello, I'm Gisli, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
That doesn't seem like a good attitude.
Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has.
Good afternoon.
What have you got for sale?
A bit of this and a bit of that. Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Feel free to look around. We have a fine selection of herbs here at Angela's Aromatic. Ah, welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
Aromatics? So you sell perfumes?
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
Can you train me in alchemy?
No. Mostly, I'm just a simple herbalist. Lami over in Mothall should be able to help you.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
That's a fine potion you put together. Vivian, could you check out supplies at Mandrake?
Which one is that again?
It's the root that looks like an ugly little man.
In that case, I'll try to find you.
Welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
What have you got for sale?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
What's your story, old man?
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things.
What if I could find that helmet for you?
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. Always good talking to you, friend.
Come in and shut the door. Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Do you get a lot of business like that?
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we... Wait. You're that new bard, the one who saved the festival, aren't you? That was a good bit of work.
Do you get a lot of business like that?
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business.
Bad day?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? I'm fine, thank you for asking.
What have you got for sale?
Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you. Finally. Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
What's wrong with my...
Ah, yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell, you see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting.
You're a long way from home, then.
Aye, but I'll be here in solitude for longer still. Fiata's skill as a Fletcher drew me to this place. I wanted to learn. And there is still much of Skyrim I wish to see. I hear there is a city, Windhelm, that is nearly white with... what do you call it? Oh yeah, snow. And far to the west lies a ruin, Volskag. Inside there's said to be a wall, black as night, and it speaks in the ancient dragon tongue. There are wonders in this place I never dreamed imaginable.
I've been traveling all over, even been to Helgen.
Where the dragon attacked? We've heard rumors of death and fire from the skies, but no real news.
The rumors are all true.
Then we should soon be selling arrows by the bushel. A sword is no good against a dragon. Good to talk to a fellow traveler.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
Who's in charge of Solitude?
Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum.
I can deliver that for you.
Save me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace.
You were at the execution, right?
I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
That seems rather harsh.
Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
So you work in the Winking Skeever?
Unnatural, strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business with the court? Oh, right, the rum. Thank you. I developed a taste for it after a fair-weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you.
The news is the same as it's been.
I hear you're looking for some help with Wolfskull Cave.
You mean the Dragonbridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
Why is it called Wolfskull Cave?
The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. But everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted.
Does General Tullius respect Elisif?
Of course he does. What sort of a question is that? Maybe you've been listening to Eriker. There's been loose talk among some of the Thanes, and I suspect he's the cause of it. You'll pay those rumors no heed if you wish to retain your welcome in this city. She may be young, but Elisif is the Jarl by right. And here in Skyrim, if nothing else, we respect the traditions of our fathers' fathers. You do well to remember
I
that.
appreciate your dedication. However, if we lose the war, the guardsmen of
What will happen to Elisif if the Empire wins the war?
That remains to be seen. By rights, she has a legitimate claim as High Queen of Skyrim. But we must have the support of the other Jarls for that claim to have any meaning. Should they accept her rule, we will have peace. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Do you like my outfit?
It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent.
It was made by Radiant Raiment.
Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon.
Why did Ulfric kill your husband?
Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig, and so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it.
Are you the High Queen of Skyrim?
Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
Do you trust General Tullius?
A question I am all too familiar with. One my very thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
If I needed something from you, you would know it.
What's your problem?
Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting something from you. Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution.
I'll see what I can do.
I don't expect you to be capable of even that.
Fair is a word rarely applied to politics, my grace.
What have you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Fine idea, my Jarl. However, I would suggest we wait until the war has ended. After all, the General needs his soldiers out in the field, fighting battles against the Stormcloaks.
I must protest, my lord. A parade would make you an easy target for a Stormcloak assassin. You're safer here in the palace.
Oh, very well. I can see there's no change in your stubborn Lord minds. But when this war is won, I will have my parade.
Yes, my Jarl.
I want to train in destruction magic.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
How long have you been the court wizard?
I was a member of the court during the reign of Torig's father. It was Torig who appointed me to the position.
Waging war takes his every moment.
So you and High King Torig were close?
Very. I helped raise him. Oh, I could not have been more proud to see Torig on the throne. He made a fine king. A fine king.
Were you there when High King Torig died?
I was, to my shame. The whole court was in attendance. I've seen much in my time, but that was a gruesome day.
Why was Torig killed?
Because Ulfric needed a symbol. Someone he could defeat that represented the Empire. The White Gold Concordat, the banning of Talos worship. Torig's father Islot had held Skyrim together for nearly 25 years. When he died, Torig became that symbol.
So the war started when Islot died?
No. Even after Islot died, the Moot voted to make Torig High King of Skyrim. But Ulfric was at that Moot, continually talking about Skyrim's independence in terms just shy of treason. I don't think Ulfric respected him for that. If Ulfric had asked Torig directly to stand up, to declare independence, Torig might have done it.
Why didn't Torig ever declare independence?
Because the Dominion is a sleeping beast that Skyrim cannot slay alone. Because many Nords are part of the Imperial Army even now. Because the food and resources we get from the Empire are important to our people. Because even if we can't openly worship him, Talos the God was once Tiber Septim the man, and this is his empire. And Torig wasn't ready to let it fall apart.
Where can I learn more about magic?
I have no time or patience for a student. Perhaps the College of Winterhold will grant you admission. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than you, definitely.
Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is open for you.
Ah, I'm glad you're here. I have come across a rare discovery indeed. I got word of a unique relic and was able to procure it from the seller. Use it if you wish, or place it on display.
stuff.